And where Delano is.
Hey, thanks a lot, Brigida. Now on Bounce, it's just about the time of year when we start wishing, hoping, and drinking to the arrival of fall. Birdsong Brewing is doing their part to speed along seasonal change with the recent release of Wake Up Porter, the beloved coffee vanilla porter made with beans from Central Coffee. We have Jenny Sassman, a sales representative here. You've been here with us many times before. Always a pleasure. Yes.
Thank you.
Dear friend of mine. Thanks for being here. So here we go. Tell us a little bit more about the new Wake Up Porter.
Well, as fall approaches, I feel like everyone's kind of what they crave to drink beer kind of changes. So people start leaning towards kind of the darker beers. This beer is coffee. It's brewed with locally roasted coffee from Central Coffee here in Charlotte. We love to collab with other local businesses. And then we have Madagascar vanilla beans. So it's a nice, it's really roasty, very coffee forward. The vanilla beans kind of round it out, sweeten it up a little bit. Very reminiscent of like a vanilla latte. So if you're like me and you don't really drink coffee, but you love the flavor of it and you like it in beer, it's perfect.
Okay, well, I'm that way too. I'm not a big coffee drinker.
Yeah, I'm not super into the caffeine.
So there is no caffeine.
There's a little caffeine. You would have to drink about 15 of these to equal 1 cup of coffee. So you can still drink. You can still have a pint later.
And let us just say we do not recommend that anybody drink 15 of these.
No,
right? No,
definitely not.
So
I drink a lot of beer,
yes.
and I wouldn't drink 15 of them. So.
I hear you. Now, where can people buy it?
So you can find this all over Charlotte, all over North Carolina, and South Carolina now.
Okay, all right. And you always do, like you said, a collaboration with other local businesses. Why is that important to you all there?
It's just kind of, we have a very grassroots upbringing at Birdsong. We really like to collaborate with local businesses. Super important to just, you know, for the economy and everything.
All right. And anything else going on new with Birdsong these days you want to talk about?
Well, if you haven't heard, we're going solar, so we'll be the first brewery in Charlotte to be powered with solar energy. So we're kind of just waiting on the green light from Duke, but we're really, really excited.
Yeah. Now, how did that come about, and how did you guys become the first one, and why is that so important?
Sustainability has always been very important for us. Like I said, real grassroots, really focused on preserving water and energy and all kinds of stuff like that. We compost our yeast and donate all of our spent grain back to local farms. But when we found out that we were #1 for water usage in the country, my boss kind of said, wow, we should really go solar and just take this to the next level. And it's not something new to the brewing industry, but it will be for Charlotte. So.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Well, do we need to take a toast here and try a little bit of this?
And you can smell the coffee.
Yes, you can smell it, definitely.
So it kind of tastes like a latte.
But it's actually very good, though.
Yeah. Well, I never bring you bad beer.
That's true. That's what am I talking about? For goodness sake, Jenny, always a pleasure. Birdsong Brewing Company is located at 1016 North Davidson Street, Charlotte, of course. Website, birdsongbrewing.com. Social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You'll have this interview on there a little bit later tonight. I'll give this to you so everybody can check it out. Jenny, always a pleasure. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
That's delicious. Very good.
Yes, thank you.
All right, time to get back over to Brigida.